Hello, everybody. I'm Senko-Jax, aka Josh. This is Natedog.
What's up?
My editor. Love him to death. I shout him out every video, or at least I try to. If I forget, I'm sorry.
One video is the Siege video.
I'm sorry. But we just streamed some IRL content. So if you're watching this and you haven't watched it, go watch it right now and then come back.
Right now.
So
actually, I'll leave a timestamp right here so you can come back to it and you'll know exactly where to come back to.
What he said. That's why he's the GOAT. So, Natedog.
Yeah.
Tell the audience a little bit about yourself.
Oh, gosh. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to expose myself a little bit. My name is Nathan, a.k.a. Natedog. I edit Josh's videos. That's all I can really think of. I don't know. Me and Josh, we've been buddies for a while, and I've always loved editing and messing with computers and stuff. So I thought, we were having a discussion, and he said something about YouTube, and I said, I've always wanted to be a YouTuber, but I didn't know where to start. And so I was like, why not editing? That's my foot in the door. And then I realized that I would just want to do only editing. I would love to make my own videos, but it's already enough work as it is just editing a video. I couldn't imagine making my own and trying to edit them at the same time.
Yeah, it's a long process.
As well as your videos, because I would want to do gaming videos as well, and I would want to hit that 20-30 minute mark on my gaming videos, but to edit an hour, in 2 videos of an hour and a half from 2 different content creators, that would just be I would have to hire an editor for an editor type thing, you know.
And then, if that editor want to make content, you have the editor for the editor. It just loops around. Mess. So we're going to hop right in onto this. So first off, what about YouTube and content creation interests you?
For me, it's the humor. I've always been a big meme guy. I love my memes. For me, Vanos Gaming, shout out Vanos and the crew. He's always been my absolute favorite top tier YouTuber, because he's been making videos for 7-8 years now, and you can watch his video in 2024 now and it still be the same quality, the same type of humor as way back in 2015, 2016, and that's what I love. He's so dependable for that laugh. Anytime I'm anytime I'm feeling sad or just depressed, or not even just I'm not in a creative mindset to edit your videos, I click on one of his videos, just the newest video, and I know I'm going to enjoy it and it's going to be exactly what I want every single time. So to me, that's my motivation, is I want to brand my own, editor's content to something that somebody can rely on every single time to click on it, have a good laugh, enjoy the video, and want to come back for another one, maybe not every single video, but they know in the future, that they can come back to that channel, if they want a good laugh for a video or something. So,
and at the beginning of our YouTube journey, our videos, I will say, me as a content creator was really up and down, and you as an editor was really up and down. But I feel at this point, we've only been doing this YouTube thing for 1 or 2 months now.
Right.
But I feel like we're almost finding a stride in the content and the editing style.
Yeah.
Because exactly. I feel like we're starting to settle down into what we're good at.
Yeah. And I think that has to do a lot with just we're realizing what we're good at. When we started out, we were watching a lot of other contents, a lot of other creators and stuff, just to kind of get some ideas. But I think now that we're past the idea stage, we're more on the creating stage.
What can we do to our audience to enjoy us?
Yeah, exactly. And the whole. We may not be big now. Absolutely not.
As of right now, we are at 37 subscribers. So
that may change when this video comes out.
Hey, help a brother out.
Go subscribe right now. Go subscribe right now. Freaking like the podcast, like the IRL video. Go tell your grandma, your sister, your mother. Share it. Do everything, man. We put a lot
on your Snapchat story, bro.
Absolutely. We put a lot of time and effort into these videos. Hours and hours and hours out of our own time and day,
We just spent 8 hours today filming all that IRL content.
I haven't even uploaded any of the footage yet. I still have to get all that footage together and edit it, So just 8 hours alone and a few bloopers and trips that were supposed to be there, and we're here now, which I'm glad. I think the video is going to turn out massively great.
Yeah, it was a fun time, and I bet it's going to look even better.
It was. I think they're going to realize how good at golfing we are.
Okay, so whenever you make your edits, so like of course like you keep that kind of like that Vanos mindset whenever you edit your videos, but I mean, is there anything else that you think about whenever making your edits, like whenever I say something or something is done inside the video, like your mind instantly like goes to this, like how does your mind operate outside of the Vanos thing? How does your mind operate whenever making edits?
Dude, oh man, I get asked that question all the time. How does your brain work? Like, how can you take a quote like that and turn it into something? Like, how does that video come to mind when you hear something? To me, it's just growing up, man. I was always
because like whenever I mention like a meme or something like that, that's like decades old. Like you find it and you put it in the video. I'm like, how?
Straight to it. I never miss a meme unless y'all create it. Like Munyon, like that was completely y'all's idea, and I couldn't do anything about that because there was no meme to that. So y'all kind of branded that one on your own.
Bring me my Munyon.
The Munyon. Give me the Munyon. So that was great. I love that. But like you said, in my mind as a kid growing up, if it wasn't Vanos Gaming, because like my parents were really strict, and so like they would age restrict my YouTube, and so
mine as well.
It took Vanos off my page, so I couldn't watch his actual videos. So I would have to find like Minecraft gameplay people that made like funny Minecraft gameplay series and
stuff. That was the exact same way,
dude. Or I would watch like the try not to laugh clean versions, because that's all I would love doing. Is I would love just watching these very stupid like 20-year-old memes, from these super old, just way before YouTube was even like a meme page. These videos that got posted just for like comedy stuff.
Yeah.
That are now these holy grail of memes. I bathed in that as a kid. That's all my mind was made of, was funny comedy stuff. I love making people laugh. I've always enjoyed, like, to me, if somebody's not cracking a smile and laughing around me, I'm doing something wrong, right?
Yeah.
Like, my personality's off, my mood's off, my vibe's off, something's off. And I want that person to feel comfortable enough to be able to like laugh and enjoy being around me. So it's the same with a video. Whenever I make edits and stuff and I see something like funny like that, it immediately just, all those videos I've watched in the past, it hits me. I'm like, yes, that's going to be perfect. It's going to A, let the people understand what in the world they're talking about, and B, it'll make them laugh, and it'll make them remember that, because laughing's a big thing. If you can make somebody laugh who is uncomfortable with laughing, that's a big thing for them. So
one thing I always say is like comedy always wins. Yeah. Like if someone like if you say something funny and someone like laughs at you, like even if it's a complete stranger, like I feel like you already have a connection with them because like they think, oh, you're funny, and they're like, oh, you just got a reaction out of me being funny. And it's like boom, like if someone laughs at our video, then like someone already has a connection with our channel because like that person's funny, he made me laugh, he made me happy.
Yeah, he made me have a little spurt of happiness, even if it wasn't like, and that's why I love like coming back to videos, because it's like if it was just temporary, like a little bit of happiness while I was watching that video, the video's done, I gotta find another one, I gotta go to another one. So that's kind of how I feel with and not just videos, movies too. I love movies that are made so well that it makes you hang on to every single scene of the movie, and then at the end of the movie you're like, oh my gosh, like what's gonna happen?
Like a piece of you just left.
Yes, exactly. Kind of like our series with Minecraft. The Minecraft series.
Dude, guys, if you haven't watched our Minecraft series, pause the video right now and go watch it and come back. Literally, whenever the Minecraft series ended, bro, like I was literally like my eyes were like tearing up.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if you could hear my voice or not, dude, but like
you didn't.
It hurt so bad.
Yeah.
Ooh, it hurt so bad because that was my first big YouTube project.
Yeah.
And then that was the first ever video that you edited. And so it's like it really is like the birth of it all.
Yeah, and that was our highest viewed video for the longest until the Siege video. And so that was like a big thing for us. It was like our first video did well.
Yeah, like 127 views as of right now, which is like
insane.
Crazy.
Yeah, which is awesome. And I wish all of them got that type of love. But the emotional, I love making it emotional too. If you put emotional ties in the video, somebody's going to come back to it to figure out, to put that piece back in. You feel like you've been emotionally scarred or emotionally attacked. You got to go back to get that. But we will we will have another series coming back. Don't worry.
Last Man Standing, 8 people. It's gonna be great.
It is. It's gonna be a mess.
So you mentioned that the Minecraft video did well, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, we have some other videos that are still like in the single digits. Mm-hmm. So like, whenever a video doesn't meet expectations, like, how does that make you feel as like a content creator?
Oh, I feel like
because like our most recent episode 2 of Resident Evil, I feel like that's like your best edited video. I feel like that's my best like content wise video, but like it just didn't do too well.
No, it didn't.
So like, how does that make you feel?
So whenever I put like, and what's funny about like the recent Resident Evil video was I didn't even put as much time as I normally would for like a Siege video into it. It was a relatively like faster made video because Resident Evil has a lot of dull parts in it with the cutscenes, and so it's easier to trim up. So it's a normally shorter video. And so for me, it was like, well, I didn't put as much time into it, but for me, my creativity was just off the charts for that video, you know?
Yeah.
Like everything was just running smooth. Everything was flowing and I felt great about everything. I don't think I went back a single time to change and edit. Like normally when I'm done with my videos, I go back and watch it. As soon as I got done editing, I'd immediately just click upload because I knew it was just done, you know? I knew if I went back, I would mess it up, you know? And
it was a masterclass in editing,
it was so good, the gameplay, and you did an amazing job on that side as well with the gameplay, keeping the audience interactive and stuff in that. I think that was absolutely the best one. We were both clicked inside of that mindset, you know?
We were both locked in for that one video.
Yes, it was. And whenever a video like that doesn't hit the jackpot like we want it to, even it just not getting like couple hundred views, that's just seeing it at like 5 or 6 views, dude. Yeah. That's kind of like, well, I know I didn't do anything wrong with the video because to me, I'm happy with it. And that's all that matters to me is if we're happy with the video, you know. In the end, if nobody else is happy with it, we're still happy with it, you know.
Exactly.
But whenever we don't get like the support like I would think we would get for a video like that, it's like, well, do we need to change something? Do I need to change something? Or do they need to change something? Do they just need to get better? Y'all need to get better. Y'all need to have a better taste in videos.
You need to watch us more. And also, we need to tell YouTube to push our videos out more.
These small creators, man, we make high-quality content videos. You need to start getting our videos on that recommended pages more.
Hashtag small creators in comments.
Hashtag small creators. We're going on a riot, YouTube.
And, you know, like, me and you have really, like, hit on topics of just, like... You know, me and you, we want to make people smile and happy.
Right.
Now, whenever most people, like, they watch content creators, they're like, oh, they're just, like, focused on the money. They're just focused on this and that. Like, I promise you right now.
Yeah.
If I ever did blow up, and I'm sure, like, if we ever did get big, like, I would not chase money. Like, money's only, like, a secondary thing.
Right.
My only goal is to, like, make people happy. Which I know that's like what's said a lot. But I mean, you see all these content creators, they'll just like fall off a cliff. Why do they fall off a cliff? It's because they start chasing the money, rather than chasing the fans.
I agree, and I'm not going to name any YouTubers in particular that.
I'm not trying to start beef at 37 subs.
Yeah, like the comment we had today.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we had a hater in comments today, bro. Like,
our first hater, y'all. Wasn't it on a short?
No, it was on our first Siege video.
Oh,
I'm like, that video's like 2 weeks old. Like, go somewhere else.
And we sat for like 30 minutes thinking about how we were going to respond to that.
Rebuttal to this, but I'm not trying to fuel the fire. Like, so instead, I just pointed the finger back at myself.
He did good.
I'm not trying to start a war with my
We'll
fans.
see how many he can take.
Hey, he can comment on any video, bro. Give me clicks.
Exactly. But like you were saying, yeah, like I understand making people happy is a very controversial thing. You know, everybody wants to do that, but YouTubers fall off so fast because their priority for making videos changes so fast.
Yeah, exactly.
One guy that I will mention that I really, really do enjoy watching. His name is Houston Jones. You know. He's insane, you know. He likes to torture himself for audiences and go through pain, you know, just to tell people what it feels like, you know. And he's so dumb, but he's so funny. But one thing I love about him is like how like engaged to the audience he is. He is constantly trying to like pour into the audience and give back to the audience and give the audience exactly what they want.
Exactly.
They can literally put anything in the comments, and as long as he sees that comment, he will do it, and he will have that video out and made. Like, there was one time I specifically requested him to do a drunk versus high pain test. Wow. And it took like 3 months, but he finally did one. And I felt so happy. Because, I'm signed up to his Patreon. So I pay him like $5 a month for his Patreon to get his free, his secret videos and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I just support this dude, literally with my money. So it's really nice to see that coming back to me, with a video that I wanted, mm-hmm. And that feels great. And that makes me want to subscribe even more, And so it is really hard to walk that fine line of the true meaning of why we're doing videos, but at the same time, money is needed. It's just a fact. Money is needed to grow. Money is needed to thrive.
I mean, money buys freedom.
Yes, it does. It does. Money buys freedom because it allows you the opportunity to be able to get more productive equipment to make you more productive, to get a more productive team, to have videos out, more. There's a list of stuff that...
there's nothing more that I want more in the world than just, have, an amazing $1,000 camera recording us right now. Or, these microphones just, sitting right here in front of our faces. So, the utmost audio. I'm recording my audio and voice memos, y'all. I want a neon light that says N-D and Senko-Jax right here.
And we're recording on my iPhone. My fancy Nikon camera can only record 10 minutes at a time, so we can't even record on a good quality camera.
We're just pulling strings together.
Y'all, we are pouring our hearts out into this.
But hey, this. If we do hit it big, bro, imagine, us looking back on this and just being look at what we did.
Yeah, I know, look at where we came from.
But, all these other content creators, they started somewhere, too.
Yeah, they absolutely did, and I love going back and watching their old videos, too, because it really just, you can see a side of them that you don't see because they're older and more mature now when they're making videos. But you can go back and see a younger, and more innocent side of them,
Yeah, they're more that wild side. My mind, whenever I think to some of the greatest content creators of all time, my mind instantly races to people like Markiplier or something like that.
Absolutely.
Because he's grown over time, but in the right way. And
Absolutely.
Markiplier has always given what the fans want. He has never not once gone for marketing or stuff like that. And then you have these other content creators here. Instead of me calling out a content creator, I'll just put into a game perspective. Think about this. Mm-hmm. Halo 3, right? One of the biggest games of all time, right?
Absolutely.
You bought the game, you got everything in the game, right? But then you have stuff let's say the most recent Call of Duties, right? Chase and monetization. Ooh. And it's backlashing. Mm-hmm. When you chase the money, everyone gets hurt.
Everybody gets hurt, but it takes a while for people to notice because Call of Duty have always been an iconic series, and there's a ton of other game series you can probably name that are very iconic that people have loved for many, many, many years. Mm-hmm. And so the thing about it is when games start leaning towards that side of chasing the money and chasing just people wanting to spend more money on that game rather than being more entertained in that game, what happens is people notice, but they don't care enough because they're oh, well... you don't want to spend more money on, a pack for skins. Well, we'll throw in an extra DLC. We'll come out with a new DLC or a new game, but it's really just an add-on to the
Madden.
Oh, 2K. Don't get me started on 2K, bro. Oh my gosh, all them games, they're such money grabbers now. But in the older days before, I don't really know where companies started that incline of money, but I think it really had to do with they started noticing that people are more desperate to pay for something that makes them feel better about how they play instead of just being good at the game.
Yeah, I feel people are gonna people will throw their money at anything. Okay,
absolutely.
if you sold some stupid miracle solution that was just a bottle of bleach online, someone's gonna buy it. Yeah. I promise you, someone's gonna buy it.
Yes.
People will buy anything as long as you market it correctly.
Right, you make it look good. Absolutely. So you make the games look pretty, you make it look super realistic. I think that's what happened. They got good technology to make their games look ultra realistic, and so they decided hey, we can spend less time on the gameplay and more time on the graphics to get more money from the games.
Exactly.
And then and to make up for the less gameplay, we can throw more skin packs, more DLCs, everything else in there, which is more money for us.
Yeah, and then like people like I just don't understand like why gamers just can't come together and like boycott these like YouTubers and boycott these other video games.
And Call of Duty's starting to get a lot of heat right now too from their money schemes. But thankfully when Microsoft bought them, and the Microsoft is changing it now, and I like the way Microsoft is going with Call of Duty. They're having a new one coming out in 2025. It's supposed to be really supportive of the Zombies fans.
Call of Duty Go 4?
Yes, I'm a huge Zombies fan.
And it's supposed to be a direct sequel of Black Ops 2.
Black Ops 2, which makes me so happy. Because we haven't had anything related to Black Ops 2 since Black Ops 3. Which it wasn't even hardly related to the campaign, but it was the zombies that connected us.
Yeah.
And some of the multiplayer connected too. But like the zombies, I've always been a true Zombies fan. Call of Duty has my heart in zombies, not multiplayer. But Black Ops 2 multiplayer just doesn't beat anything. It doesn't.
I grew up on Black Ops 2, bro.
Trick shotting on Black Ops 2 carried my childhood in gaming. That was just the thing for me. But all that to be said, I'm glad that the way that they're leaning now is back to the fans, because they're realizing Microsoft, when they bought them, Microsoft was like, hey fans, we hear you, bro. We're going out there, we're getting that done. And we're gonna get you what you want, which is why people are investing in them now. And I love where they're going, and I hope they stay on that track, But before Microsoft bought into them, they were on a bad decline, man. They were struggling because they couldn't make content for their game, because what else? How much more can we get people to buy? There's a certain point that people are done spending money for stupid skins. That just make them feel like they're better at the game. Go play the game more. Get better. Get some skill.
There is a reason why. If you make people happy, they will invest in you more.
Exactly.
I just keep going back to it, but like Black Ops 2, Halo 3, Halo 2, they didn't have any microtransactions. They didn't have
Minecraft.
They didn't have any DLCs.
Minecraft, you can literally play. It's not a time-based game. Minecraft, you can spend your entire life on there, and it never gets old. Mm-hmm. They add new stuff to it based off of fans. Now, I don't know about recently. They've been kind of...
Dude, the Minecraft mob vote, bro. My gosh, bro.
Dream, what did you do?
I don't want to get. I want to get into it. I don't want to get into. That's a soapbox. That's a soapbox for another day. Ooh, Dream. That glow squid. I'll never forgive you. That makes me so mad. My heart rate is up right now. Thank you. My heart rate is up right now. That is such a heated topic, bro.
I hope Dream. I hope a glow squid glows on your face. And he probably likes it. Anyways.
Okay, let's move on.
Absolutely. Where are we at?
So you've kind of already answered this question. So let's say content creating with me just doesn't work out.
Right.
But then somebody else calls you and it's like, I want you to edit my videos. Mm-hmm. Who would that YouTuber be? Who's your dream YouTube video? Who do you want to be on the other side of that phone?
Vanos Gaming, bro. To get a chance, and not just Vanos, to get a chance to work with any of his crew. H2O Delirious, Wildcat, Nogla, Terrorizer, any of them.
H2O Delirious, I love you, but you need a new editor, bro.
Delirious, I'm sorry, I love you too. I think I really, really got into you the most when you did the Last of Us gameplay series. That was beautiful, man. Who's your editor? If you need a new editor, I'm always free. Hey, check out his videos, bro. You can see what I'm like, bro. Like I said, anyways, that's not important. No, it would be Vanos, because I love their humor, man. I would to be able to hop on a Discord call with them and just listen and watch them play, and then get to go back and edit it.
That's a blast.
Oh my gosh, you probably would never get old of it. You would never get tired of it,
I just remember me and my brother, just way back in the day, just sitting on the couch on this big old iPad mini, just like watching like Vanos videos, just like hiding it from our parents. Because we know if our parents saw us watching Vanos, they'd be like, "What is this garbage you're watching?" They're saying bad words.
You always play GTA, and it always had so much nudity and stuff in it.
Yeah,
and they would never let me watch that. And like I always loved his videos. You know, it wasn't. And then when he started coming out with like newer games, like when he started doing his Uno series, I loved his Uno series.
Dude, Uno would be a fun party game.
Hey,
that's a good idea.
Hey, look out for videos in the future. The next couple of weeks, Uno series. We can play like a whole squad. We can have like with the Uno games, man. We can have like the humongous Uno games going.
That'd be lit.
But yeah, okay. What about you? We're gonna flip this. Who would be on the flip side, if an editor of a YouTuber was like, let's say for some reason I got called by Vanos, I went with him, I'm flying off, I'm gone. You need a new editor. If you got a phone call and you picked it up, who would you want it to be?
I'm not really too knowledgeable about the editor space. But I mean, the only editor that I know and that I thoroughly enjoyed was Markiplier's Lixian.
Lixian?
Yeah, because like Lixian, I'm going to be honest, like I feel like whenever Lixian first came into the picture, it kind of started out rough. I wasn't really too digging it. But now that they found like a flow, dude, I'm like, wow, Markiplier and Lixian, they go hand in hand so good.
They're like bread and butter, you know?
Yeah, they are. And then like also like they're just like so close. Like they're like me and you.
Yeah, really.
Like the way that like Lixian interacts with him in the video and he interacts with Lixian.
You know, Lixian makes games for Markiplier to play.
Yeah, you know? Like Lixian's just like so like they're just so.
They're awesome. Shout out Markiplier. Shout out Lixian. Mm-hmm. They're awesome, man.
All right, so let's get on with our next question. So I know it's gonna be kind of hard for you. So, What is your least favorite video, and what is your favorite video that we've made so far? As of right now, our most recent video is the Wraith Dead by Daylight video.
Yep, go check that out.
So, if you watch this video at a later time, we're going off of the Wraith Dead by Daylight video and back.
Yeah. So, the first ever video that you posted on your channel was Madden, right?
Yes, and the first two videos I ever posted were not edited.
Yeah, so I wasn't in the picture until the first Minecraft Hardcore episode, if you didn't know. So when I stepped into that, I think, honestly, even though that was my first video, I wouldn't say that's my least favorite. I would have to say, to be so honest with you, the first Resident Evil video, I really didn't like that one. I was very disappointed with how that turned out on my side, because for me, I made it way too choppy. I cut way too much of the actual gameplay out, and it was way too everywhere. Like, it was so hard for me to watch that video and understand what was going on in the gameplay. Yeah. So for me, that was like a really big punch in the mouth or punch in the face, because I was like, that was my first video I was disappointed kind of in. Where at first I thought it was good when I had finished it, and then I went back and watched it later, and I saw how it did, and I was like, dang it, man. I knew I should have fixed it. I knew I should have done better on it. And so for me, that was one that I was like, definitely just down in the dirt. Yeah. If I could redo that video, I absolutely would. Now, for my favorite video, I gotta say the second Minecraft Hardcore episode.
With Merg?
With Merg, when Merg passed, when he died in the episode.
Dude, whenever he died and you started playing the emotional sad music, it still makes me tear up. It literally, you did it so well.
It tugs on your heartstrings so well. And I love
that can be literally your first video ever watching of me. And you will instantly feel a connection.
Oh man, you won't even know who these guys are, and you'll still just be like, "Oh my gosh, no way," But that's just what I love. That's the beauty of editing, and that's why I really loved that video. I think that was the one that I really got the most emotion into. I got the most point across.
Okay.
All right, time out real quick. We got a phone call. We'll keep it rolling.
You have to edit this. Sorry about everyone. We had to deal with some car troubles. My family just arrived. But, that's what makes us human. That's what makes us honest content creators. Mm-hmm. So, sorry about that cut. Anyways, let's get back into it. So, let's take a walk down memory lane. All right. How did we meet?
So one day I was in this bus station, and I saw this homeless guy.
Okay.
And and sure enough, it was Josh, dude. And I was like, "Do you need a few extra dollars?"
Right. You gave me a home. You know, I lied.
That's my son.
This is his house. You know, he owns me. He brought me off the street. You know, I owe him my life.
That's why I'm his editor. I tell him what to play and what to do. Anyway, there we go. I'm sorry. No, on the real though, I was about 15 years old, and I first started working at, not going to disclose the place, a lifeguarding place. And they were hiring. I got hired and I started working there. And then a couple months later, there wasn't a lot of dudes there that I worked with that I really liked either. There were a lot of creepy dudes there, and so I didn't really like any of the guys there.
Okay, well, we're not going to disclose his name, but we're going to call him Gerald.
Gerald.
He was like this 6'2", 265-pound
little chubby dude.
He was. There's nothing wrong with gay people, right?
No,
but he was weird.
He leaned more on that side, for sure. And there's nothing absolutely wrong with that. But me personally, you know,
he would hit on Natedog every single shift.
Yeah, like and for me personally, I'm straight as an arrow. I have a girlfriend, so I am currently taken. I'm sorry, everybody, but like that's my opinion, and that's my point of view, and that's where I stand. You know, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. And I respected his opinion and what he believed and whatnot. But at the same time, I just asked him multiple times, like, hey man, like, can you please like back off a little bit? You know, I don't want that on me. You know, no. One time, he tried to drag me around in Para. The Para was empty because we were closed. We were closing the rest of the building.
You disclosed our workplace.
Okay, we'll have to trim that.
Okay, so you have to go back and trim when we say Para. All right, so just start out saying, like, I accidentally disclosed the place, and then continue from there.
Yeah. So, doxed. No, I'm just playing. I cut that out because I'm a great editor. Yeah. So we were working at this place, you know, and it was closed, and so we were walking around it, and he was like, "Hey, man, we gotta show you this closet." Walks into the closet. There's nothing in the closet. He shuts the door behind me.
I gotta show you this closet, dude.
I'm 15. I thought he was actually showing me around.
And bro was like 19, right?
Yeah. He was probably pushing 19 because he was done with high school, already in college. He was a youth pastor helper. He helped with like a youth group at a church.
Even crazier.
Yeah, bro. He like called these like kids to make sure that they were showing up to Wednesday nights and stuff. Like he had their contacts in their phone and would call them every Wednesday to make sure that they were showing up.
He was on top of it.
He was a little borderline sometimes, you know, a little weird for these like super, super young kids. That's all he ever interacted with are these super young kids, you know. So like borderline should probably go be looked at, but I can't disclose his name, so RIP to that. But anyways, long story short, he was a weird dude. Made me feel super uncomfortable multiple times. So I'm glad he's gone. Don't know if he's still alive. But if you are, hope you're doing well. Hope you've learned your lesson.
Yeah, didn't he get fired?
Absolutely.
No, he got fired because he would stay there until like 10:30 at night.
Taking showers in the bathroom.
Like it's 10:30 at night. We close at 8.
Yeah.
Take that into account. What are you doing for that long?
In the building, just like, and you know, all the cameras are on still, so he can still be seen on camera. But he bro is literally like a Five Nights at Freddy's animatronic just walking around. Like imagine checking the cameras late at night and you see Gerald just walking around the hallways. Oh, bro, that would have been. Because there was sometimes the whole crew would stay after in the building and play hide and seek after hours, because we would personally ask our manager if we could stay after and play like hide and seek in the dark. That was so much fun.
I miss that guy.
But like imagine if like he was there and we didn't know it and we just found him like in the closet or something.
You just found him like sleeping, dude.
Oh my gosh, he's like
weird.
Okay.
You didn't think your sister's headphones, have you?
I have not.
Headphones. Oh, I have not seen a pair of headphones. What is it?
Natedog, edit that out.
Yes, sir. I love how we're talking to third person. Third person Natedog. I'm probably going to be watching this like tomorrow and just be like, okay. And then I'm going to trim it and then be like, man, all these distractions.
Okay, so how did we meet?
Right. Holy moly, that got off topic really bad.
Gerald, he's a great story. If you want to hear more, let us know. But like we could talk about him for so long.
We have
we have so many stories.
So many characters of other people too.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Our work stories are actually insane. There's so many work stories.
Oh my gosh, and our managers, holy moly. Okay.
Oh my
well, we
gosh.
met because, like I said, 15. We were working. There wasn't a lot of cool guys there, so I was creeped out about a lot of them. And then you came in with a big group of guards as well, and y'all.
I was with the new batch.
Yeah, y'all are all in like this fresh new batch of guards that we were gonna have for like they were the long term guards, and they did. We still have some of those guards like even today, you know.
We're the new OGs.
Yeah, 2-3 years later, and y'all will be the new OGs after the summer, you know. Well, y'all will be the OGs, not the new OGs, just the OGs after the summer, or whoever's left. I don't know.
I mean, technically, you and the other female head guard are the only ones that are like OG.
Yeah, like we're the top of the board right now, and that's why she's pool manager and I'm not. But I didn't care to be pool manager. I have too much going on right now to be worrying about people's scheduling. But anyways, so we met because you came into that big group, and I think literally the first shift you worked was with this blonde head girl that at the time me and her were flirty a little bit, and Josh got to sit in a very awkward conversation between me and her.
I remember that.
And
like I'm in middle. I'm in the bro. Like I'm her. He's him, and you got me in the middle, and they're just like leaning over, talking back and forth about all these
sorts of stuff.
All these. Yeah, stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting around him, and you're like, I'm sorry, we don't usually talk about this like that.
No.
And then they just kept going for like hours. The entire 6-hour shift, dude. I'm just sitting here like,
4. It's 4.
All right.
No, it was like 5 at that time because we closed at 9. So it was even longer.
Oh my gosh, we did just close at 9.
It was a 5-hour shift, dude. You sat through that like a champ. I don't know how that didn't traumatize you not to come back.
Bro, I was just like, these people are very interesting. You see, I already thought y'all were in a relationship right then and there, but then like
no, we weren't even we would just started talking at that stage. We were crazy, dog. She was weird. She's crazy.
Y'all were wilding back in the day.
I'm glad I've learned. I'm faithful to my girl now, and you know that's all the past. Funny to laugh at, but on to the story. Back to the story. You came, and I think we connected because after that, it was Juice WRLD. I think we connected because we both figured out that we loved Juice WRLD.
R.I.P. Juice.
R.I.P. Juice. Oh my gosh, dude. R.I.P. Juice in the chat.
Hey, one of the, if not the greatest artists of all time, fight me in comments, okay?
Best artist of all time, no doubt, no fighting it. He was the best lyrical freestyler. He was the best lyrical creator, and he could literally change one beat and make like 5-6 different songs out of it, if not more.
Like, give me a finished/released song that's came out, that's a bad song.
Right.
You can't find one.
Give me almost, I would say 50% of his unreleased songs are decent enough to release. Like, honestly.
I would heavily agree.
The other 50% are for the OG Juice fans who just want to listen to songs that aren't that high quality, but just, you know, it's still Juice. You still get to hear his voice. You still get to hear him talk, man. Oh, I could go on. That's another whole topic. Artists and music and stuff like that.
And then another thing we bonded over, bro, was literally like video games.
Video games? We
talked for like 4 hours straight just about like Call of Duty alone. We've already talked for like 15 minutes straight today about Call of Duty.
Yeah, we did. And that was awesome, you know, and like...
I mean, we were, I would say like video game wise, and like actually no, like what was happening around that time, like we were such like 2010 kids, bro.
Yes, dude.
Like we watched, we had the exact same TV shows.
Yep.
Like we were like had like strict like parental guidance, bro. Like video game knowledge. I feel like we had like a lot of the similar like.
I think
interests.
it was from us having such like strict parents and stuff that we kind of were like rebellious to go and play those video games that we weren't allowed to play and go watch those video games that we weren't allowed to play. But that's what gave us that interest in wanting to play them now. You know, it's just us rebelling. You know, and it's like their thing. Like now, when they look back at it, you know, they don't care. But like at that time, they would have flipped if they would have found out I was playing some of the games.
Like I'm hiding the DS underneath the pillow. Bro.
Oh my gosh, Mario, Nintendo 64 Mario, bro. That was my game. I used to sneak at night to play, and then I used to sneak my old iPod 5.
Mine was Legend of Zelda, dude.
Oh, Zelda, dude. My iPod 5. I used to sneak that in to watch Vanoss at night as well. That's some good times. But yeah, I think that's how we originally connected, was through video games and music. And I think we leaned more into video games when we got closer together, like when we became closer. But then we also would just still literally jam out together. Like we would just and we also went out a lot more together as groups, you know, at work and stuff. So we hung out.
It's like dining out together at restaurants.
Yes, dude, we don't anymore. But that's because that's a whole different story. But like, I'm glad that, like, honestly, I'm glad that now that we're older and we're kind of like reconnecting back, you know, we like, for a while you got busy, I got busy, so we kind of disconnected just because of work was busy.
Yeah.
But when we came back into creation, YouTube instantly kind of put that connection back into us. And I think that now that we have that train rolling, I think that it's really going good. And like, I've like, as you'll be able to see with these next, like, literally the last 4 videos, the Resident Evil video, and literally the last 3 videos after that, and even more with like the IRL video that's going to be coming out, the podcast video, every other video that we're going to be making, you're going to be able to tell the difference. Like, me and him, we're getting it going, you know, we're clicking well, me and you are just functioning better now, I think.
Yeah, as I've learned like your editing style and you've learned my content creation style. Yeah. Like, I mean, we're only going to get better.
We know how to communicate with each other off camera and on camera, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Because we text all the time.
My gosh.
Me and you are constantly shooting ideas. We're constantly like, hey, this video didn't do well. What do we need to change? Do we need to change thumbnails, titles?
Yeah, just ideas. Like, how does this look? How does that look?
All
like,
the time.
should I do this? What do you think about that?
Yes.
And just like communication is key in everything in life.
Absolutely. Any relationship, and I don't care if it's a boy, girl, mom, dad, female, like, I already said whatever, you know, like, whatever it is.
Even between your animal, bro. Give your animal
gosh.
Go pet your animal right now and go show your animal some love if you don't.
I miss my girlie. I have a Labrador at home, but she smells like fish because she rolled in something bad, and her fur is just absolutely wiped with fish right now. We've given her 3 baths with special shampoo and stuff like that, and she still smells like a catfish. I have no idea what's going on, so I wish I could pet her, but she's a little too stinky to be petting. But I will definitely go pet your dogs in love for her, because your dogs are cute. I like your dogs.
Thank you.
But anyways, yeah, so like me and him, it's going well. We're going good, but it's only going to get better. Absolutely, like you said.
So, I plan on making content creation. Actually, no. I'm going to be making content for as long as you are with me. The day you stop working with me is the day I stop content.
Right. Okay. And
so, like, when do you see, like... So, I wrote right here, I plan on working on YouTube until 24.
Yeah.
Because, like... I'm gonna take at 24 years old, I'm gonna take a good look at the state of the channel at that time. I'm 18 right now. So that's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That's 6 years.
That is a solid amount.
Like, I mean, hopefully by then we're gonna have like a few dozen thousand subscribers.
Anybody who's dedicated to 6 years of YouTube, and you're promoting videos that are good in quality, bro, anybody should have at least some support to that channel. Like, absolutely.
I mean, there's no way I'm not. I mean, if we go 6 years and I'm not like at like 100K maybe,
yeah,
like I'm gonna be very heartbroken.
Yeah.
Because man, that's 6 years.
That's so much time.
That's a lot. I mean, look at Jinxie. Jinxie, like, he literally went from streaming to one person to now like the biggest streamer on Twitch in 1 year.
In 1 year, absolutely. One streamer of the year, you know.
So a lot can change. So, but I'm really hoping it does over that times period.
Yep.
Like,
and I absolutely agree, 100%. You know.
So like, back to what I was saying though, like, when do you see yourself stop making videos?
Right, so I don't know what my future holds. I know that I have a lot of plans in the future as far as what my life looks like with my girlfriend, planning to get engaged soon in the next year or so, just because, you know, I'm working. And
am I coming to the wedding?
Absolutely, bro. If I have nobody else,
that's gonna be a YouTube video.
If I have nobody else, like, I think the only person that will outtake you is my brother. At my wedding, but you'll definitely be one of my best men, you know, and up there, you know, absolutely no doubt about it, bro. Like, so let's not to get too carried away on another subject, but I have a lot going on, you know, but I don't know what the future holds, but I'm really hoping that, like, in the future, I'm still able to find a routine and able to make a schedule that I can still consistently make quality videos. I think the point that I quit making and editing videos is when I cannot find the time to make them anymore. Gotcha. When my life gets so busy that.
I mean, if you get married right now, like at 24, bro, you might have like a few kids, bro.
Well, thankfully, I don't plan to have the kids for a long time. Like,
I plan on having kids whenever I'm like 27, 28, personally.
Yeah, and that's about my age range as well.
Okay.
And like me and my girlfriend have even talked about adopting if we get too old to have kids. You know, we're okay with that as well.
Yeah.
So like we're okay with a long term. You know, just me and her. So I should have like. As far as let's say the nearest, like you said, 24. I'm 19, so that's a little shorter for me. But as far as like, I'll be a little older, you know, so I may have a little more going on. Mm-hmm. But I think that I'll be creating as long as I have enough time to focus and put enough craft into it where I'm happy with the videos. Because if I don't have enough time to really sit down and focus and make your videos what you want and make it what I want as well, and us both be happy with it, I feel like that's when I just need to stop, because I don't want to be putting bad quality stuff out, you know?
Yeah.
It's not that I'm just demotivated and don't have the motivation. It's just if I don't have the time to make good quality stuff, I'm not going to ruin the channel and decrease the channel's viewership and subscribership by, you know, making bad videos and editing for them, because that's going to make you frustrated, that's going to make me more frustrated, and that's just going to mess everything else up. So,
and then our YouTube channel turns into a time capsule.
Exactly. And you know, if it comes to a point of that and one day we just have to put it on the tee and maybe just take a time out from it, you know, that would be fine too if our lives get really busy, you know, and we're just like, hey guys, we're taking a time out, we'll come back when we're ready, you know?
Or we hit the YouTube lottery and this becomes our livelihood.
Hey, I would be okay with not working my job anymore, you know, and just being able to do this with maybe a little bit better equipment, but
yeah, I mean, like, okay, so let's take this into account. At how many subs? Because think about this. Take this into account. Mm-hmm. Whatever I make off my channel, it's automatically going to be split between me and you. So, like, at like how many subs would you say that this could be full time?
Right. So I know like a lot of streamers and stuff like Queso and whatnot. Take this into account. At 80K subscribers, right, if you consistently make content, that's one person can live off of that. That's probably around 80K can be somewhere between 70,000 a year to 120,000 a year. Yeah,
that's 80K subscribers.
But that's pushing a lot out though. You got to be pushing you got to have really good quality, high stuff. You got to be gaining a lot of subscribers like fast, you know, in that range of stuff, you know. But I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but so take that into account before your answer.
Yeah. Okay, what was the question?
Like, at how many subs do you think that this could become full-time?
Okay. Like I said, I know people like Queso decided to drop it off at like 1,000. They were like, once he got like 1,000 Twitch streamers, he was like, I'm quitting, you know, I'm going full-time, and I'm glad he did, because look at him now. Love Queso, man.
Yeah, he's definitely like top 10 on Twitch.
Top 5, actually, yeah. Top 5 on Twitch. He's up there with, Jinx and all that, Jinxie and all that.
Jinx, Kai, Sinat.
Yeah, you know, him and Jinx Jinxie did all those...
collabs.
Yeah, collabs together, which is awesome. Love seeing them getting together. And but anyways, I would say probably for me, personally, to feel comfortable... just not having to work, seeing it's just myself. This is not including my girlfriend, because you got to take in consideration I may have a wife when we're older.
Yeah,
you know, we may be married and I'll have to support. She'll have a job, but if I don't have a job and I'm doing YouTube, it needs to be enough to meet her ends as well of what she's doing. You know?
Exactly. Yeah.
So I would probably say like, if we hit the 50,000 range, we'll look at what we're making, and we'll look at what sponsorships,
what rate we're going at,
what sponsorships you're getting, maybe how much we're bringing in per week or per month or whatever the amount is, and then if I can split that up and be like, if we can split that evenly between each other and us both be happy and comfortable with that, at a point where we're like, hey, I only need to work like 2 days a week now. I don't even have to work like 3 days. I don't even have to work 5 days a week now. I can only work 2 days a week, and then YouTube pays the rest for me.
Yeah.
You know, that for me is when I would start considering like, hey, maybe I should take this full time now. And if we hit like a big spike, like you said, and we hit over 100,000, absolutely, you know, that's it for me. I'm putting clearly people are wanting more of what we're doing, and we're doing something right. So let me put all my time and effort into that.
Yeah, I would have to say like my cutoff sub count. So in 6 years,
right,
if this channel got to, I'm gonna be ambitious, because if I'm going to do YouTube, because I'm studying to become a pilot right now. pilots make bank. Okay, pilots make anywhere between 200,000 to 700,000. All right.
I put that in one of the Siege videos when y'all were arguing.
Yeah. So, like, if I'm going to quit becoming a pilot for YouTube has to match that.
Hey, but hey, in the future, flying vlogs, man. Maybe we can mix both. You can be making money off both.
Pilots do only work 6 months out of the year.
What are the other 6 months going to be good for?
Content gonna be slow though.
Nah, you just gotta build up enough content in those 6 months to put out for the rest 6 months.
Facts.
So it'd be working double time in those 6 months you're off, and then those 6 months you're working, you'd already have videos built up to post. You just have to create a schedule.
We'll cross that bridge when it comes to it.
Yeah.
But talking about full time, like 12 months out of the year.
Right, you don't gotta work anytime.
Yeah.
Except YouTube.
my cutoff subscriber count would be between 300,000 and 400,000. If we were at 300,000 to 400,000 in those 6 years, I would seriously consider, like, not ditching, but like moving away from a flight career and pursuing more of a YouTube career.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because at 400,000, then we'd have, like, I'd still be streaming on Twitch. So we'd be making, I'd have my followers on Twitch. I'd have ad revenue on Twitch. And then I would also have the YouTube money and then YouTube sponsorships. And then, like, at that time, I could probably have a sponsorship of, like, maybe like with different video games, maybe have like a U2s or something like that plushie.
That'd be cool.
I mean, we could make our own G Fuel flavor, I mean for real.
Hey, G Fuel, they don't sponsor us. I don't know what you're gonna do with us, but we're open.
Well, make a blueberry soda flavors. I don't know.
No.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, it'll be delicious.
I promise you, bro. Okay, so we're gonna completely like do a 180, like a complete like strange topic. Like, this doesn't have to be long or anything, but what is the state of the world, bro?
Oh, okay. All right, state of the world. Right now, in my personal opinion, the state of the world is that we are desperately needing a good president for our economy. We need, I don't care if it's Trump, but I don't want it to be a Democrat.
Which this podcast, hey, like, for the videos and stuff like that, we're going to keep our videos, like, secular and away from content.
Absolutely.
Now, for the podcast, this is, like, whenever you watch this podcast, you're watching this for us, okay? And we're going to tell you about us. Okay?
You're learning who we are, and if you don't want to learn and you don't, respect our opinions, you don't like our opinions, you can finish watching the video and then not come back, at least so we can get your view, and then you
give us that watch time, at least.
And then you can leave and not come back, or just only watch our videos and skip our podcast, which is fine, But, like, I'm just saying, I try to look at both sides. But I would have to say, like, we absolutely need somebody that is going to step in on the more, like, Republican side of, I'm going to get things done when I say I'm going to get them done. Especially in the military. Trump had probably the biggest military power that we've had for a president in a long time.
He made Vladimir Putin scared of him, bro.
So
Kim Jong-un.
He's the only president that has brought Kim Jong-un to America and met with him. He's the only president that's brought Putin to America. Think about that. He took the person that we're fighting a war with right now over there, and brought him over to the U.S., shook his hand, sat down, had tea with him, and had a conversation with him.
Bro needs a wheelbarrow for his balls, bro.
I was not expecting that. You said a wheelbarrow, and I was like, where is this going? But no, anyways, so, like, yeah, I think we just need somebody who's going to come in here and say, like, hey, I'm sick of what's going on. I'm sick of what people are doing. I'm sick of this inflation. I'm sick of what's happening. And I'm going to get stuff done, because Trump has such a big say-so. Now, I'm not saying everything that Trump does is not okay. It's not always right.
Everyone has their flaws.
Yeah.
And then, Trump, he says good and bad things, but you got to take this into account. Like, bro, Trump did a lot better in office than Biden did.
Absolutely.
Which, I mean, the economy, the inflation rate is higher than ever. And then people are like, oh, well, you can look at Trump stats and it's like much worse. That's because of COVID, all right? The China virus.
Dude, he got jacked with COVID, and then everybody blamed him for that. And then Biden came in, and everybody pretended like it made it better. Like, he didn't make it better. Trump was literally one of the first people to receive the COVID vaccine. The COVID vaccine was made when Trump was in office. Like, people don't understand that. They think that Biden was just this superhero that came in. Like, he has more fall compilations than like Trump does of him like being wrong in a speech or something. Like
fall compilations.
Like you can probably find more compilations of Biden of his brain melting during a speech or him falling compared to finding videos of Trump just being wrong about what he's talking about. That's just the facts of it, man. Biden is just not built for America. He's not built to be a president. He's a puppet for all the Democrats.
He needs to retire.
He needs to let go, bro. He needs to just let himself go be free. Go be free, Biden. We don't hate you. We just hate the people that are making you do this stuff. You know?
Nancy Pelosi.
But Nancy Pelosi, get her out, man. That's
or Kamala Harris, bro. Nobody wants you.
So this is what I'm saying. We need a Republican who's strong, who can step in.
You can be a Democrat and be a good president, like JFK. He was a Democrat, still a great president.
He was a good president, but he also had a lot of flaws as well. He had a lot of
any president's gonna have flaws.
I know, but he had a little more into like the war side of stuff that people could argue about more than like anything else. But to bring it back, I think that you can have a Democratic president that's good, but right now the way that the Democrats' mindsets are, it is not good for America, and that is not what America needs right now. Republicans need to step up, and I'm not saying that I don't want Trump. If Trump gets office, I'm going to be very happy. But I think we need a young Republican
I really
that
want to
Trump can vice president of, so that he can have Trump behind him, helping him out. But we have a young, enthusiastic person that can
Do you know how crazy it would have been to have like Vivek Ramaswamy?
Yeah.
And have Trump underneath him?
America
that'd be crazy.
Could literally get on their hands and knees and just say, take us away, and they would just lift us up into what we need to be. Cause y'all, it's not that hard.
That would have been an unstoppable duo.
It's not that hard to literally to fix these issues that we have going on. It's just there's so much social media propaganda and stuff that covers up what is actually going on behind the curtains, in the government and in the political system, that nobody sees that type of stuff,
And that's going to flow into our next topic, with the social media and the censoring, the silencing. What is the state of online content?
Oh, okay. So, oh my gosh, online content
is YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all those websites. Are they healthy? Are they good? I know we're on YouTube, but are we good?
I say that YouTube is probably, if not the second safest, the safest platform that you can, if you're obviously smart enough yourself to keep your guidelines and restrictions. YouTube does a great job of censoring videos that reveal personal data, personal information, or any other thing. They do a great job about protecting people.
And also they protect viewers from inappropriate content with age restrictions and stuff like that.
But
if you say too many curse words, boom, age restriction.
I agree, but I also think that I've seen a ton of videos. Corey X. Kenshin, he had a big blow up a couple 2 years ago, I think, or a year ago, about one of his videos got demonetized because of a scene in a video game. But somebody else's video, I think it was Markiplier or Jacksepticeye or something like that, they did the same playthrough. Their video didn't get demonetized.
Well, YouTube is going to be a little biased by that.
I know. And so that was a big deal. And I have seen stuff where YouTube has removed videos that talk about political stuff in other countries because they count it as violence. But I understand that they have to. Every platform is going to have a curtain. There's going to be a curtain that they have to pull.
Yeah, because if I was being crazy and reckless on stream, I would get banned so much more faster than someone like Jinxie, Kai Cenat,
absolutely,
or something like that, on Twitch.
Yeah.
And on YouTube, excuse me. Think about this. If I was posting crazy stuff on YouTube, then take this account. IShowSpeed showed himself
his IShowMeat,
on stream, and he's still on YouTube because they're moneymakers, bro.
Yes,
they're gonna be biased about
absolutely. I know, and I don't want to ever be that way with YouTube. I want to be great, and I want to be popular.
Because we want to work in coalition with YouTube.
I do. We want to be good with YouTube, but we don't want to suck up. We don't want to be suck-ups. We're not doing this for the money. We're doing this for you. We're doing this for everybody who wants this. Because we feel like. I was just thinking about this today. No matter what video you make, there's going to be somebody who wants to watch it. You just have to figure out how to get that video to them.
Exactly.
So whatever you're making, great inspiration tip, whatever you're making, it doesn't matter what type of content you're making. If you're nervous about posting it because you don't think it looks good or you don't think anybody's going to like the game, Well, there's almost 8 billion people in this world.
There's an audience for anything.
There is an audience for every single video. You just have to figure out how you can get that video to them.
If I review that lamp right there that's shining on top of Natedog and make him look all pretty, someone's going to watch that video.
Yeah. They're going to watch it and they're going to be like, that's a cool lamp. And if they get enough views, somebody's going to be like, I want to buy that lamp. How do I buy that lamp?
Link in the description.
Yeah, and there you go. You can start making your own profit off of reviewing a lamp. Who would have thought, you know?
Like, we just made content right there.
Yes! Somebody if you take that, tag us in it, credit us in it. I'm just playing. But, like, really, dude, like, I think the status of social media right now is that, like, it is awesome that there are platforms that we can use our freedom and use our creativity out on and not be, you know, like Twitter, you know, or X with Elon Musk in there. He's trying to make it the biggest freedom of speech platform now.
By the way, I am very active on X. Follow me on that. Senko-Jax. Same with Instagram. Instagram I'm not as active on, but I'm trying to work on it. Just bear with me.
Yeah. Still trying to get contents and shorts out on those, so... Well, we're working on trying to stretching out the platform. We have a TikTok, but I mean, you can go try to look for it. I don't have a ton of videos on there. There's only I think it's just the shorts. It's only all the shorts that we have. There's no like full videos or anything, but TikTok's kind of been a butt about that. We haven't really got a lot off TikTok. Instagram's kind of been iffy. But like I would say in my ranking, YouTube's got to be first on the platform, as far as social media platforms. Twitter's got to be second. I think I like Twitter. I think Twitter's funny. I like looking through.
If you can set up your timeline right, because like I have 2 accounts. One timeline is infested with the P word. It's not my fault. It's just because like that's just what shows up into my feed, and I'm like I try to change it by like liking, clicking on other stuff, dude, but it just doesn't go away.
No, it's Twitter has such like, especially with
that is a problem with on like Elon Musk's side with like dealing with all the P word bots.
Yeah, and
because
like,
they are rampant.
They control Twitter almost as much as Elon controls Twitter.
But I mean, hey, bro, like I mean, even the big content creators on Twitter, you got like who are the big content creators? You got Korn.
Yeah.
He's a big content creator. You have Ryan, big content creator.
Absolutely.
And you have Kira, huge content creators. And like one of them, like each of them, at some point has posted a OF.
Yeah,
bot.
there you go. That's a great
I'm trying so hard to tiptoe around.
That's a great way to put it. OF bot. We're gonna start calling them OFs.
It's Twitter's crazy. But
So,
my Senko-Jax,
I'm talking
Twitter
about
account,
like as far as like freedom of speech, like being able to just post what you want, say what you want, not.
Oh yeah, bro. On my Senko-Jax, bro. I'm posting, I'm commenting anything video game related.
Yep, exactly.
And then just like staying true to that, and you know, it's been doing good viewership wise. And who knows, maybe people are coming from Twitter and then they're watching it from Twitter, clicking on my links into YouTube.
That's dope, you know. And like I think I would have to put TikTok at third, just because TikTok is such a smooth brain app. You can just scroll through it for hours. It's such a simple app, and I love it. That's what I love about it. I don't like the whole Chinese government behind it, but like whatever, dude. It makes my brain melt when I need it, so like I'm happy, you know. And definitely TikTok's got to come.
Scrolling.
Well, TikTok's got to come. I mean, not TikTok. Instagram's got to come forth. TikTok, I mean, Instagram, if you go on there, you're just going to see dead people. You're going to find dark humor stuff, and you're going to find comments that just make you want to kill yourself.
Yeah.
Like, that's all Instagram is. It's bad for the brain. It puts a little dark spot in your heart. So I would highly suggest staying away from Instagram unless you want to get absolutely roasted on everything. Like, there's no safe spot on Instagram. None at all.
Unless you turn off comments, there's no safe spot.
No, but people will still find a way to use that video and then edit that video and meme that video and make it a meme, you know? There's no safe spot on Instagram.
Yeah.
And then Snapchat's got to be last. I hate Snapchat because I've always had so much trouble with Snapchat.
Bro, have you ever been to Snapchat Reels and went through their comments?
It's
brain rot. Oh my gosh, it makes me mad. I start shaking, dude, because Snapchat comment sections, like, they are literally like 12.
We need to do a Snapchat comment section review.
Dude, it's so bad.
We need to do a Snapchat.
Dude, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it.
Go to your Snapchat right now and start scrolling this shit.
I'm doing voice memos right now.
It'll still pick it up. It'll keep it on right now.
I am going to go on Snapchat, right? And I'm going to watch a random reel. I'm going to pull up the comments on it.
We're going to start reading them and just, obviously, we're going to censor them.
He misspelled warden The warden buys the TV and the guy goes back to prison. What did bro do, Skullface? The train goes back into prison. Jesus loves you. 1954. I wish they were like this. Old cartoons are better. Pointing face. I don't know what that is.
Oh, that's so cringe.
Giving El Chapo vibes. Snapchat's the worst. Snapchat is definitely the worst, bro. I can't with that.
Giving El Chapo.
And then like if there's a argument on Snapchat, bro, even worse.
Oh.
Even worse, bro.
Oh, giving El Chapo.
Like if you go on Twitter, right? There's like a bunch of stupid people on Twitter, and you see people like one or two people defending them in the comments. The stupid people. You go on Snapchat, bro, and you find stupid people. Like the entire comic section is people defending that stupid person. Like
It's so brain rot.
It is, bro.
So I think that wraps up what you're saying about social media.
But yeah, so Natedog, that is all my questions for you. Do you have any questions for like me or anything?
Oh, word. Y'all follow the End This Bottle Flip. You have to immediately like the video if you haven't already.
Oh my gosh, you got me.
Questions for Josh. Okay. I will say one question. So in the future for you, if you were to ever change the style of your YouTube channel, what would you change it to? As far as going from gaming to what? What would be your next career choice of YouTube if gaming didn't work and you had to switch up your channel style? What category would you consider your channel to change to? Because right now you're considered gaming. You're a gaming channel.
I guess I would so if gaming doesn't work out and let's say like you leave me and then I'm on my own, what I would probably do, I would probably make videos about aviation, like the beauty of aviation, how to get into aviation, and how the whole system works.
That's cool.
And I could also do like vlogs of me going places, what I do, just like posting it on like an Instagram account of like little small reels of me going places, and YouTube videos about like how a plane operates, how does the airlines operate, because like it is deep.
Yeah.
Like I was talking to my FAA examiner whenever I was getting my private pilot license, and then like that dude, like the FAA goes so deep. There's so many there's like so many like scandals about airplanes too. So basically like American Airlines one time, like they weren't meeting they were like cutting corners because they had to meet a certain quota, like an X amount of flights per month. So basically they were cutting corners, and basically like there'd be like a lightning strike on top of the plane, and they'd be like, oh no, that's just a smudge mark, and they wouldn't check it.
Oh my gosh.
So so they were doing that for like 3 years, bro, and they finally got busted as of like 2015, and it was like they cleaned house, bro.
That's good though, man. Those airplanes, the airplane incidents don't happen often, but when they do, they're almost always fatal for everybody on that plane, you know?
Yeah.
So,
which I mean, don't be scared to ride airplanes, bro, because like you have a better chance of getting struck by lightning than dying on an airplane crash.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, there's a reason why it's so heavily like protected, guarded. Like the FAA, like the police is so much more relaxed. Like New York City's police force is much more relaxed than the FAA.
Right.
Like the FAA might be more strict than the government.
Yeah.
Like the FAA stays on top of them. Like getting like the process of me getting my license and the process that I've learned that I also have to go through to get my other licenses and regulations is crazy.
Wow.
But anyways, all that to say that like if gaming didn't work and like you and me headed separate directions, that's what I would do.
Yeah. That's cool though,
because I would be targeting a much smaller demographic. Yeah. But I mean, that demographic, I would still be like influencing kids to go follow their dreams of becoming a pilot and how to do it.
Yeah. So I think, and like I'm glad you said that, because like that's obviously what you want to do, and that's what you're passionate about, and that's what your career would be. So that's just kind of what you would follow, because it's less work for you to have to go out of your way.
Both flight and YouTube have been both a dream of mine, and I'm accomplishing both right now. Yeah. So I'm pretty happy as of right now.
Right, and I'm really happy where we're at now, just because I feel like you said, like, and what we both said, we're making better connections, we're making smoother videos, better content. We have a lot of bright ideas in the future. We got a lot of ideas coming soon.
We have. Look, like it's only going to get better.
Absolutely, this content pumping out is about to be absolutely amazing. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Tell your friends. Tell everybody. You know, like And to wrap this up with you, last question I was just going to say, if there was one thing that you wish, could happen to this channel, that would be, the best thing to happen to this channel, what would it be? What would be it doesn't matter if we gained 1 million views on a video, it doesn't matter if we gained 1 million subscribers and whatnot, what would be to you just the perfect scenario of, how we would blow up, how we would, what's the perfect way to get famous on YouTube to you, through our channel? What would be the perfect blow up for our channel to you?
So, blowing up off of a singular series or singular video, in my opinion, is the worst case scenario. You want to slowly build your channel and your followers over time so you have a loyal following. Shout out Jinxie. I'm kind of worried about him because he blew up so fast. Maybe he has a loyal following, or maybe they're going to ditch him once he starts producing something else. Because as soon as Siege died, does Jinxie die?
Right, and I think that's why he's branching off to his podcast and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. But me personally, I feel like the select few people that have won the content creation lottery is people like Markiplier.
Absolutely.
He's literally making anything he wants.
Movies.
And people will love it.
Movies.
FaZe Jeff.
Oh.
Making anything he wants, and people love it. He doesn't care if you do or don't like it, bro. He's still gonna post it, and he's still doing 400K views. He is FaZe Jeff is the most he has never changed.
No, not at all.
He literally does what he wants. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. He literally just plays video games. He's like, what do I want to do that? I want to play Call of Duty? No, I'm not feeling Call of Duty. He's literally doing a playthrough of Bloodborne. I want to play Bloodborne. Okay, plays Bloodborne.
Just turns on the stream.
Yeah, just that's all he has to do. Just push record and then play Bloodborne and then post it on YouTube. He does all of his own editing too.
Yeah, that's so cool. That's so cool.
If I my dream as a content creator, the only time I will feel hey mom, I made it as a content creator is I would say being on Jinxie's podcast.
Okay.
Because it was I always had this YouTube thing in the back of my mind, but whenever Jinxie did his first episode with Queso, whenever they're talking about how they started and how their upbringing was, and just how they were literally working with sticks and stones like we were, and they built to what they are now.
Oh, man.
At that moment, I was like, hold on, I can do that.
We can do this. Hey, that's me, you know?
Yeah. And then I already had Twitch set up, and I was like, okay, you can I can do that. I can download videos from Twitch directly to YouTube. Right. And I'm like, hold on, I'm thinking about this. I'm like, I can do this.
That's awesome. That's very inspirational too, and that's why we need creators like that. That's why we need creators like that to stay true too, though. To stay loyal to their fans and to stay true to what they make and what they do and what people enjoy them.
If money changes me, if I hit it big and money changes me, unsubscribe.
You heard it here first. Hey, look, I know I'm the guy behind the camera, but it's just as hard for me too to stay level-headed if we were to ever blow up, because for me it's hey, I have just as big of a part in these videos, making them entertaining for people, so it's really hard for me if we were to ever blow up. It would be just as hard, for me to be keep it on the same level as you, which is why I think
we got to stay hungry.
Very hungry, and I feel the next couple years of YouTube looks good. I like where the gaming community is going. I like where the new Microsoft corporations and stuff we already talked about.
Yeah, I feel like as of right now, this is a great time to get into the YouTube.
Absolutely, and that we were saying earlier, man, watch those small streamers, or big time streamers, but look at those people who started from humble beginnings and go back and watch those videos. I love Steve-O. Steve-O is one of my favorite people because of his sobriety, man. The story of Steve-O's sobriety and where he's came from and how long of a journey he's came from is amazing, and it's inspired me so much in my life, but you have to go back and watch those videos of him explaining that and telling you where he came from, because that's how you can get the motivation. I literally was hey, if he can do it, I can do it, man. Yeah. We won't get that deep into my life about that, but I saw him and I was dude, if he can do it, I can do it. This guy's how old and he can still do it, no way. So anyways, long story short, all that to kind of be wrapped up, money is great, and
it's an afterthought.
It's an afterthought. So I love your definition of that, of just like yes, when we like get there where we're like, hey, we made it. Like, look, we're here. You know, like
we can't slow down.
We can't. We have to stay so hungry to just keep eating away at everything. We just keep grabbing everything. Like anything. Like we're literally are constantly looking for new games. Like any new game that comes out and stuff like that, or anything that like comes.
We're
gonna
be on it.
We're on it, dude. He sends me the game. He tells me what he wants to do. So I know what I'm expecting. He'll send me the video, and I can already know what I'm doing. You know, because or like if it's a new video game I've never seen, that's fun as well, because that's something that we both can experience, you know, and have fun editing and playing together, you know. It's just one of those things where it's like we're so hungry just for anything and everything. Not that we're desperate. We're not desperate, but we're hungry. You know, and I think that's a fine line. You don't need to ever be desperate. You need to stay hungry, because I think the point that it becomes desperate, you become more than hungry. You know, you're more willing to do things that you wouldn't do if you were just hungry. Whenever I'm hungry, I'll be a little irritated. I'll be a little, you know, maybe tired. If I'm hangry, you know, I'm a completely different person, you know. So I think that's that fine line of being hungry and then being desperate, you know. Yeah. So I like our future. I like our connections. I like our relationships, and I hope y'all enjoy it too, just as much. I hope y'all like seeing us interact in the videos, and you know.
I know you're probably thinking like. Y'all are at 37 subscribers. Why on earth are y'all making day in the life of videos and podcast episodes? People make podcast episodes whenever like they're deep into their YouTube careers. People make dead life videos when they're deep into your YouTube.
We're acting like we're big time people.
Yeah, we're not. But hey, I mean, I just think we're doing this just because we're ambitious.
We're ambitious, dude. We're ready. Like we'll do whatever it takes to get there. We're proving right now with just the setup, the way that we're making this work. We'll do whatever it takes to make it work.
I mean, we're believing in ourselves at 37 subscribers.
Yeah. Why can't we do it at 100,000 or 50,000 or 1,000, dude? 500, you know? Anything at all. Any game.
The day I get monetized, bro, dude.
Oh, that's going to be such a big We got to have a celebration dinner and vlog it.
We are, bro.
That's going to be awesome.
Anyway.
Hey, get us there. Y'all know how to do it. Come on, man. I know y'all can get a group together. Share this video. Share our videos. Like our videos. Get them out on every platform. Every social media platform. Go ahead. Let them know of all your social tags, just so we can get that out the way.
Follow me on, subscribe, of course. Go to the
right now. How have you done that already?
And then, of course, there's the Twitter account, which I'm going to stay active on. Instagram will be being built over time. And then, of course, there is the TikTok account, all of which are under the same name, and all of which are linked in the YouTube.
Yes.
And also... follow on Twitch too.
Yeah, and go watch the Twitch.
I am trying my best to gonna be on a consistent stream at 9:30 every single night.
All right.
So 9:30 to 11:30 maybe every single night. I'll be streaming. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. That's my goal.
So what I'm gonna start doing, just for y'all viewers and stuff, and just kind of let you know, we can shoot this idea out right now. Mm-hmm. What I'm gonna start doing is, if you can kind of give me a schedule of your streams, I can start making.
Dog's gonna be so sporadic. I literally just recorded. I recorded a video at 11:30 today. It's gonna be so random, bro. I'm sorry.
Okay, never mind. Well, never mind. I was gonna say I could probably maybe put them in the videos when you would stream next, but we'll wait till we get a better schedule, and then we can worry about that. But that'll be in the future. Maybe we can get a schedule so y'all can know exactly what we're streaming, what game we're playing, when it's going on, and everything like that. And we can even get video schedules so y'all can know what videos are coming on next.
But anyways, thank y'all so much for watching. If you made it this far,
absolutely,
we love y'all, and
thank you for having me on this podcast, dude. This has been awesome.
Of course, it's only right that you're the first person, because I wouldn't be doing this without you.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. We're the two bunch of balloons in the stack, so we're just getting that. We're soaking in all that water. We're expanding. We're getting bigger, but. We can't do this without each other, so we're all in 50-50, and as long as you're here putting just as much work in, I'm here putting just as much work in. So
hey, as long as there's one viewer on every video,
yep,
I'll be making content.
And as long as there's one viewer, and as long as you're making content, I'll be editing. But as long as y'all still here, y'all are what fuels us. We can't make this without y'all. So just as much love to y'all. We love y'all, and we love making stuff for y'all. So. we will try to make this look as pretty as we can, this whole podcast.
It was a little blurry at first.
Yeah,
Sorry.
the first 30 minutes is blurry. I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to try to see what I can do about that. Maybe I can go back and do something and fix that. But I hope the rest of this podcast wasn't too bad. I hope the audio turned out pretty well. We'll have to find out later.
But anyways, you'll be seeing us very, very soon.
Yeah, new videos will be dropping very soon as well, so y'all stay on the lookout. So sign us off.
See y'all.
See y'all. Woo! Let's go. That's it. That was good, dude. That was